Hello and welcome to the final part, the final stage of my painting of Whiteford Lighthouse. So in this part, basically all of the foam has been done. I've already done the highlights. I'm sorry for keeping you out of that one, but I needed to get on with it. Just one of those things. So I'm going to be really finalizing the entire painting. So lighthouse is sorted out. Going to be working on the clouds and sorting some bits out in the clouds, and I'm going to be sorting out final details on the sea, just to bring it up to completion. So as you can see, I've got on with this quite a bit since my last post. Do apologise for that, but there's an exhibition I need to get this work ready for, so I've really had to push on with it and try to get it sorted out. So as you can see, the whole sea area now is looking a lot better. I'll just show you that. So this is the sea area here, and basically what I'm going to be doing today now is just sort of tidying everything up. One of the things which I was really pleased about was the way that I've got some action with that lighthouse, because the lighthouse is quite a small one, and plus also I wanted really to show as much of it as I could. I didn't want it covered up with some big wave, and I've managed to make it look like that wave is hitting behind and it's just starting to come forward, but it hasn't done yet. A little bit of spray here. Yeah, I just wanted to make some, don't know, a little, just looking outside, just to have some bits sort of coming off. Just adds a little bit more interest. I mean, I'm going to be going around the whole painting like this today, just really just finishing up. Yeah, some really nice little areas on these clouds. Really like this part coming up, but I can see here definitely needs a little bit of work. So that just takes away that sort of rough bit of canvas there, bit of texture from the paint, so that makes it look a bit better. And I'll just do the same there now. Yeah, we're just gonna have to put up with the noise from outside. It's really hot here, so I need the window open. Right, so my plan is today is I'm just going to be adding, actually I'm not going to be adding that strong, going to be adding some shadows now, and just general tidy up. So that's the only agenda I've got. So this mix now is quite transparent. It's a dark colour, but very, very transparent, so I can just build it up. It's got to fit, you know, the whole thing has got to fit. Make sense to one another, balance. A little bit more shape as well. Yeah, this really makes a difference. A little bit does, a little bit of shading. So you can just bring out some little details just by going over it with this transparent layer. It creates more depth and makes your painting look better. You've still got the same marks. The marks are still there, but this is changing the tone. But the details are still there. All I'm doing is going over them. I'm going to have some water coming off here. And I think I'll just bring that across. Let's see, maybe. Yeah, that seems to do the job. It looks like got bits of water coming off. So last bits and pieces now, and I'm just going to add some really tiny little bits. Now to just do this last section here. Doesn't really need very much. It's okay, this one, but I'll put a few bits in anyway. Yeah, maybe a few bits on the bottom, but doesn't really need anything much doing to it. You know, I could fiddle with this all day, but gotta stop sometime. So the good news is we are actually finished, and I've just put my signature there. It's in white. You can see it. You can't see it where you are, but you can see it. It's been quite a journey, this one, because I started this quite a while ago, and I got bogged down in other projects and other work needed to be done, and this got put on the side, and I need to get back to it and you know, sort a lot of things out. So yeah, this lighthouse is the only remaining wave-swept cast iron lighthouse in Britain. This lighthouse in total is only 13 meters tall, which is 44 foot. Well, final thoughts on the piece. So this is like a bit of an historic lighthouse because it's the only one that is wave swept. Of course, you know, it's not being used anymore, but still it's a landmark, isn't it? And it's it you know, had its importance, of course. So just to show that lighthouse, weathering the weathering the evidence, weathering the elements, and you know, show it in its sort of, you know, like battling Mother Nature. That was the sort of point of this. I think that, you know, we've got a nice source of light, you know, coming down, very dramatic. I like this little bit of cloud passing across here. I think this is really nice, sort of sets it off, and I think without that, wouldn't be the same. Definitely not. So, and also this cloud behind there as well, like a little bit of light in the lighthouse. So I like that, and I think that I thought about this intentionally, but I can't be sure about that because I started it quite a while ago, but I think so. And I like that little bit there. That's nice. And then not really much happening as we sort of come down until we get to here, and then we've got some lovely sort of colours, you know, just in there as well. So it just looks like that sort of nasty weather that you would expect. And then of course you got the sea, and you've got a nice light, you got the shadows, and so yeah, I think painting's worked out in a very dramatic painting of the lighthouse, and I think it's worked out very nicely. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check my website, www.vernonwjones.com. So take care and see you soon.